Thanks for watching!
Well, okay, so what's up, YouTube? This is Gabby from Team DeathNote. And like I said before, I don't really accustomed to do videos this type of way, but like I said, I'm going to put myself in this position to actually start making these type of videos because these type of videos are good. Knowledge is good to know. So now, I just woke up. It's the 25th of December, so Merry Christmas. New Year's is almost here. Good luck to everybody. I hope their wishes get fulfilled to the maximum. Any type of present that you was looking for, I hope you guys get it. So yeah, okay, so let's get back to this. Dragon Ball Super, on the official website, I see that they threw out the new expansion that's coming out, the Dragon Ball Super card game expansion deck box set, or One Mighty Heroes in the contents. So I have a few photos for you guys. It says right here to check it out. The expansion deck comes with additions to your hero decks. I think there's 14 cards in total, while 7 of them being regular and the other 7 gonna be foiled. So I think all cards come common and foil. Don't know what type of variation, if it's in the same box that all 14 come common and foil, or I don't know. I'm not really too sure about that because they didn't really give too much information about that part right there. But I see right here, says January 12th, there's going to be further information about the cards in itself. I think it's coming out on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. That's what, no, on the 26th. January 26th is the release date of 2018. I think it's going to be $16.99. Each box contains 1 deck box, 14 limited cards, 7 cards normal version, plus 7 cards alternative foil version. That's what it says. If it's in the same box, you know that's good right there. So, going back to this, the cards that we see here. This is a preview card called Psyched Up Gotenks. He's a size 6 green. Super Saiyan 3 says this card unlocks all kinds of new possibilities for Gotenks decks. Play Psyched Up Gotenks with Fusion to bring out his true potential. Now, this card is actually very good. He has a Union Fusion to green to whatever color. It says here, you know, Sun Goten and Trunks you if you place one of each of the specified card with the same power from your hand into your drop area and play this card. So that's the Union Fusion. It's the same fusion. That's the other Gotenks that we just got in set 2, the red one that you dump the Gotenks, the Goten and the Trunks U from hand. If they're both 15,000 or 10,000 or 12,000 or whatever they are, you both dump them out. You pay the specified cost and you can call them out there or play them out to the battle area. And he has double strike. And he has the auto saying that when you play this card, if you have a Sun Goten in your drop area, draw 2 cards. And if you have a Trunks Youth in your drop area, you choose up to 1 opponent's battle card and KO that card. So this card is actually pretty broken. Not gonna lie to you. On top of that, he's a turn 4 type of play that you could just draw 2 cards and KO one of your opponent's battle cards. That's sick. So on top of that is with double strike. So let's say that your turn 2, you have the red Goten, the one that has the dual attack, and you know it just creates so much pressure in these little Gotenks that, plus with the tokens and it's gonna be very, very beat down. It's gonna be very annoying. So I think we're gonna see the Gotenks deck actually having some type of revolution going on. So that will be fun to see exactly. Now, going on to the different cards that we actually see here. Let's talk about the new cards. Let's talk about the villains. So the villains, they actually have a very crazy turnout. It says right here, they're called Dark Demon Villains. This is the expansion deck box set 2. Comes with 1 card box, so 1 deck box of the villains. And, you know, 14 cards, 7 of the common and 7 of the foil. So that's great as well. So it seems like there's gonna be like 2 different expansions in the box, or 2 different type of sets. You know, like set 1 and set 2 of the expansion to get. You know, Bandai's doing this, you know, to promote cards, to get their sales up, and that's good. You know, you can't always expect to have everything in one box, but the card that is coming out is a new color, and the color is black. It says including all new black cards. Now the black cards are going to be the generic cards in the game. If you guys don't know what generic is the color that could go with anything. So it says right here, these new black cards of this product have no specified cost. The perfect warriors for any deck. So you can play them in any deck. You can have a mono blue deck and you can have the black cards in it. You can have a mono red deck, and you can have the black cards in it. So this is actually going to change the game of how we view the game, of how the game is going to be in play. Because now you have all these type of possibilities. You don't know what type of black cards that you're going to have. Okay, right now we're probably being limited to the black cards, but let's say further on in the future. So this is going to make your opponents actually think of what's going down, of what your opponents have in his deck. You know, what type of new play that there's going to be. So now, speaking of the black cards, I see right here, it's called Overwhelm. It's a skill that allows you to play cards at greatly reduced cost by sending cards in your drop area to the warp. So, to the warp. I know there's cards that, we have cards that say remove this card from the game. So that's like being banned. So cards being removed from play. But warped seems like a different type of mechanic. I don't know what warped is, but we're going to find out right now. It says turn cards in your warp sideways so you won't confuse them with cards in your other areas. So warp is a new space that we're going to have, I think it is, that they're turned sideways. I think they're going to be different from what cards being out of bounds or out of play, or cards that's in the banned area, or whatever you want to call it, banned for the Yu-Gi-Oh players, out of play for the Vanguard players out there, just so you can have a type of conception of what I'm talking about. It says add these new Overwhelm cards to your deck and blow away your opponent. So, speaking of what this black card is, and also this black card that you can clearly see that it's Bardock. It's called Masked Saiyan the Mysterious. Now, it says right here, activate 1 energy if you have at least 5 cards in your drop area. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. 5 cards in your drop area. You can play this card by sending all cards in your drop area to your warp. At the end of the turn, send this card from the battle area to your warp. Overwhelm can be activated once per turn. So, basically, like I said, the warp area is going to be a different type of slot. So basically, you send 5 cards. And this is funny because you only have to tap 1. So you only are activating 1 energy to call this guy out to the battle area, which he is a size 5 with 20,000 attack. Then he has an auto. I see here he has double strike, and the auto that when you play this card using Overwhelm, choose any number of opponent battle cards without blocker, for which the total calls adds up to 5 or less, and send them to their warp. So this dude here comes out, he's obliterating a whole bunch of stuff. I see the up to, so that could be tokens as well. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. But this dude blows up the tokens, blows up some people, and they don't go into the drop area, they're going to the warp area. So he's a 20k attacker, costing of 1, possibly costing 1 to call him out there, and swing for 20,000 double strike while warping a whole bunch of cards that's on the field. This card is OP. This card is just good. So that's the new type of cards that we're getting coming out in January on the 26th. I just had to do this, I just woke up and I saw this on the page, on the Facebook page. So, there's a lot of people that's probably already seen this. So I'm not the first one that's giving out the news. Go check out the Facebook page. Go check out the DBS Super Card Game page. They always update people with a whole bunch of information. So, it's always good to be on top of the game. If you're actually playing competitive, if you actually love the game the way that you're supposed to love it, and you always want to be on top of the game, you're always trying to get the new information so you can prepare yourself before cards start to go up, like the gold tank stuff. I see the gold tank stuff going up. I see the 5 drop, the green 5 drop probably going back up. Who knows? I see probably Mighty Mask going up. You never know. Which I don't think Mighty Mask is really going to go up like that since he's a common. But you just never know in this card game. Somebody comes around and they buy out all the cards. So if you don't have the cards and you really, really like gold tanks and you try to make the gold tank stack, then you see that this new card is coming out. We don't know what the other cards do. We don't know what the cards with the trunks and the gold tank fusion like this are doing. So we don't know what they do yet. We also see some other Vegetos. I think it's the blue Vegeto as well. So for the Vegeto decks, for those gold tank decks, if you're prepared, that's great. If you're not prepared and you want to build this deck, you should start getting this now. Because when on the long run, when the stuff starts to come out and the prices start to come up, because people are topping, people realize how good the deck actually runs with these cards. That's when stuff starts to get hairy. I'm sorry that I'm messing up. And yeah, this is Gabby from Team DeathNote, wishing you all a very, very Merry Christmas. And yeah, have a nice day. Happy holidays. Peace out.